I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm winning the ship. Just so just like keep this like when I say this real
Bookmark?
quick. I'm winning the ship this year. Cut that and like put it in February when I win.
Cut that to Diego like throwing $1,000.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Good Friends. My name is Diego.
Chandler.
My name is Matt.
My name is Isaac.
Thank you for joining and listening to us and watching if you're on YouTube. As a reminder, we did hit 500 subs. So last episode, we gave away $100. So if you were listening and you left a comment on that video, you just won $100.
Good job to that
Way
winner.
to go. Congrats. And then
watch it be me. That won that.
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
You just hand it over.
Yeah. Here you go. As a reminder, if we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, I will be giving away $300. So like, subscribe, tell your friends, do whatever you got to do to support us however you can.
Yes.
Guys, tonight we have an awesome guest, a very special friend. He's been on an episode before. It's linked up above. It's been over a year now, though, Chandler. So let's catch up with you because a lot has happened.
Has it been over a year?
I was on one that never came out. We did a little movie.
You're right about that. We did do a movie one that didn't come out. We never turned on the cameras for that one.
I was doing great.
I remember that being a
Wait, was I not there? I don't think I was there.
You were there.
there.
You both were there. Matt was
two of
coming
you.
and going.
Yes.
I remember that,
It
yeah.
was a great conversation is what I remember.
That was a good one.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Oh, dude, thanks for reminding me about that. I forgot. It's just archived.
Archived somewhere.
Lost files.
The lost
That's
files.
crazy. You should check.
Yeah.
You should check Chandler's because I think Chandler last time you were on, you had buzzed hair.
Yeah.
He did have buzzed hair. That's
Have
crazy.
you cut it at all since?
Yeah, let me look up the date.
Not really. You search Ryan's name, Ryan's first and last name.
Yeah.
That picture of me on the podcast comes up first. It's so weird. You're doing something right, D.
Hey, that SEO, that search engine optimization is going nuts right now.
That's crazy though.
That's funny.
That Firing Squad episode was done on July 20th, 2022.
That's
over
crazy.
a year
That is
ago.
crazy.
That was our first
Wowzers.
Firing Squad one. We'd filmed another one a couple months afterwards, probably in like November. That was the movie one that I don't know what happened. I don't know if we like forgot to record or no, it was the audio.
Yeah,
That's
the
what it
audio
was.
didn't-
Because
yeah.
we had this mixer connected to the computer. I don't know. There was like some signal interruption or something, and then 10 minutes in, audio just cut.
Why can't I remember that
We made like top
conversation?
5 lists.
It was top 5 movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Childhood, We
okay.
did childhood. Now I was talking about Toy Story for a long time.
That's right. You know what? We're not going to talk about fantasy football today. We're going to redo that episode.
I got more lore. No, yes. Yeah, I love it.
Oh my gosh. Chandler, catch us up because I know a lot's happened over like the last year. He got married. You have a son now. So tell us about him.
No, I'm just
Surprise.
hanging out. Moved to Salt Lake City.
How's Champ doing, by the way?
Champ's doing great. He just turned 10 a while ago, which is a big
I
milestone.
love it. That's awesome.
That is a big milestone.
He's healthy. He just went to the vet. Passed with flying colors.
Past emissions.
Passed admissions. Got another year under his belt. He's registered. Got the stickers for him.
Is he got
Killing it.
Is he got more of a gray beard?
He's getting grayer every day.
Oh, the wisdom.
His eyes are getting a
Champ.
little gray.
Oh,
This happens to old dogs. They'll slowly lose their vision.
Their
That's
heart
sad.
gets stronger.
All right. Well, I think that's enough catch up.
Let's talk about the real reason why we're here.
Yeah, let's talk about the real reason for why we're here tonight. We are going to be talking some fantasy football as well as a little bit of NFL talk here tonight. So
Yeah, it's a super boring guy stuff. If you guys don't want to, totally understand.
All right, let's lay down the foundation of this conversation. Teams, favorite teams,
Yes,
or
let's do
teams
it.
that you've liked, right? My history of football is I started off just following my mom and dad's favorite team, which was the Colts.
Okay.
We're talking Peyton Manning. We're talking Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne,
Classic team.
Shay Adai or Joseph Adai?
Joseph.
Adai. You know, I was a beanie bopper, whatever. And then I kind of worked more on basketball, so I left NFL.
Yep.
Came back in high school. I followed a university, local university that I love, as they drafted some of the players from the university, and I was like, okay, I'll bounce back into the NFL. The team that they were drafted to was the Seattle Seahawks. So to this day,
And
some might
What's
say,
the college? What's the college? The college is big enough that everyone should know.
Utah State University was the college.
Real quick,
Utah State Aggies.
And the craziest thing about what Matt's saying is that timeline is just like
The timeline's phenomenal.
It was the boom of the Seahawks.
Yeah,
he was the biggest bandwagon like you'll ever see.
but I wasn't though. But it was like for me, I felt weird because I was like, wow, I've just joined at the right time. Like Bobby Wagner was like, all right, let's do this today. You know, so Richard Sherman, whatever.
Yep.
But right now I'm not. Yeah, like on that note, I'm not really feeling my team. Well, we'll work on it. So I'm a Seahawk fan.
That's what I like to hear.
Seattle Seahawks, baby. I'm also a diehard Seahawks fan. Not kidding. I love Geno Smith though. That's my guy.
I still don't understand that.
Kind of the same reason why I like the Dallas Cowboys. You know,
there it is.
Grew up just like.
There it is.
Kind of like my family didn't watch too much football, but like I remember just seeing like
The stuff.
kind of like Cowboy stuff like around like family.
Yeah.
They're all from like Texas, you know, not all of them, but like a lot of them live in Texas.
The hats, the jerseys.
And so I just grew up liking the Dallas Cowboys, and look at us, we're
Stuck
balling.
with it. Yeah, you are.
I mean, I don't want to talk about Super Bowl rings or anything, but we're balling right
Before I
now.
was born, they were pretty much balling.
Yeah. I mean, like we got 5 rings. Like, what can I say?
Gosh.
5 rings.
So my favorite team is the New York Jets because my middle name is Jet.
Jet.
I don't even know when it happened. I think I just got like a Jets t-shirt as a kid. And next thing I knew, I was signed up for a life of misery and suffering.
All I knew was paid from there. Okay, yeah.
And it was coincidental, like those 2010, 2011 teams were really good.
Oh my
So
gosh,
was in,
I love
junior
those
high,
teams.
Elementary, and I was like, this team is sick. We're AFC Championship back-to-back
Mark
years.
Sanchez, goated.
I was just listening to a podcast, and that next year they were the Super Bowl favorites to start the year. Now, I also just barely heard this. Out of all 4 major sports, football, basketball, hockey, baseball, the New York Jets have the longest playoff drought.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's
sad.
That is sad.
Like in New York.
No, professional sports. All
Across the
professional
board.
sports. All
Holy
4 leagues.
crap.
That's
They
nuts.
have the longest time span where they haven't made the playoffs.
Pain. That just sounds like pain.
That is pain. Honestly, but like here,
But it's build up for
okay, I guess the difference between the Cowboys and the Jets is like, all right, we are like expected so much because we have the talent for it.
Yeah.
Which is worse because like, you know, everyone's like, the Jets team has been garbage for like the past 10 years probably. Like not good. Like not good. Like at all. Like don't really have any players. Like, but the Cowboys, like we are supposed to be the guys, dude. We have the talent, right?
Texas.
One thing I do like to say, though, is that the Jets won the 2nd Super Bowl ever. So they technically have 1 ring. So like back in like what, the 50s?
When they were wearing leather helmets.
Whenever someone's like talking about franchise, like, hey, we got 1.
No, but in more recent years, it's just been, oh man, it's just been pain for me. Like,
I know.
what do you like? You know what it is? We freaking go to the playoffs every year for the past like 5 years, lose in the first or second round.
With
Like, what's going on?
The Dak and
Zeke,
that Dak and Zeke combination when that first was starting, I was like, this is gonna be a good team.
right?
Be a
Like,
nice
oh
team.
man,
I think everybody thought, oh,
and they're
Dallas
good,
Cowboys.
and they're great.
Yeah.
They
But,
were like
God, dude, we just cannot.
Yeah,
we cannot finish, dude.
Yeah.
We're amazing, but
Yeah.
we can't finish. We end up losing to the. I don't even want to mention.
You know what
their
I
team.
imagine? Like the way you feel every season. You know that one Spider-Man video where he's on the rooftop just walking?
Yeah,
And like the
That's my
helicopters.
favorite. I'm not even joking. I send that
one
to
song, you
so
know?
many people. I have it right here. I send that to so many people, like towards the end, like when we lose in the
Every year.
playoffs.
Every
I'm like,
year at the
this
end of
is
the season.
This is
What's that song? It's,
this is
I ain't felt like this in a long time.
shout out Des Bryant real quick though.
Yeah, so my favorite part of being a Cowboys fan friend is when we were playing football and then even at practice we would throw up the X's.
Hey,
Even though I wasn't a Cowboys fan, I respected Des Bryant. Like,
Shout out Des.
come on, it's Des Bryant.
shout out Des. Shout out Tony Romo.
He's in a separate class.
Underrated.
of receiver. I mean, I would put DK Metcalf in it. I put Megatron in it. It's tall, it's beefy. Not as far as skill, but as far as maybe, physical attributes.
Yeah.
Super fun. It's one of those things where I'm like, in the off season of the NFL, I'm like, I don't even care about the NFL. Like, whatever. Like, it sucks. Like, you know, NBA is like kind of way more fun to watch. And then like when the NFL season comes, I'm like, I can't stop watching the TV.
Dialed in.
I'm dialed in.
True.
Specifically for like every Cowboys game, I'm always watching, like no matter what. But like
true.
also like because of fantasy.
No, you're always watching during a Cowboys game, because if there's a Cowboys game going on and I got free time, I'm like, yo, let's do something tonight. You're like, can't. I'm watching the game.
Cowboys Nation, baby.
That's just the way it goes. Me personally, I do not have a favorite team in the NFL. I'm not.
About to pick up who wins this year.
No, you know what's funny about that though? Is if I had to pick a favorite team, like looking back historically, I've been a big bandwagoner for whoever my friends are supporting. Nice. So in elementary, Matt loved the Colts. And so I was like, yeah, I'm a Colts fan. And then I got to junior high and Malachi loved the 49ers. So I was like, yeah, I'm a 49ers fan. And it just keeps going on and on from there. So now I consider myself a Jets fan.
Nice. Honestly, like the more support for Chandler right now. Yeah.
I love it.
No, seriously. I do want to talk a little bit more about our favorite teams. And so we have a special guest who's calling in.
I know everybody's favorite except for I feel like Chandler is, I don't know, bro. It might be, it's either the Lions or the Jets, huh?
Look at that.
Lions. No,
It's Jets. It's Jets.
Jets Nation.
It's
Man,
Jets.
bro. R.I.P., huh?
It's bad. It's really bad.
What you think about that? Do you trust Zach Wilson?
No, that dude's awful. God.
Cowboys, though, because Dak, I don't wish injury upon anybody, but that dude ain't making it through the season, bro.
Stop, bro. Honestly, if he did anyway, bro, I'm chilling because we got the boy, Trey Lance.
Yeah,
he's our backup.
Sam Darnold just a little bit better than him, though.
Sam Darnold.
All right, yeah. So just to begin, this for Cowboys. 'Cause I think it's funny when they lose, bro.
Everybody thinks it's funny when they lose, bro. It's the whole idea of like
The culture of the NFL.
no, it's the whole like everyone is just so mad because like Cowboys are the most talked about team in the NFL, and like when they lose, obviously it's like a big deal.
Cowboys fans are bitches, bro. Let's hit the next slide. Gino, he ain't gonna get it done, bro.
Bro, stop.
I agree.
I think he is.
I'm a Jets legend. Right?
He's Jets legend. I think you guys are hating.
Yeah, next slide, please. This one's unfortunate. It's
This one's just sad. This one's just kicking someone while they're down. Those 4 plays were sick, though, man.
That 73 seconds went crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
all right, boys.
Threw some fighting words and then left.
That's exactly what I told him to do.
Okay. No, I agree with him. Seahawks are pissing me off.
Relax. It's one game, bro.
It's been 3 seasons, bro. Oh my!
One game. Why am I a bigger Seahawks fan than you?
I don't know.
We love Gino.
I'm all in on Gino. I love
Walker
DK.
is-
Kenneth
I like
Walker.
Walker.
I was surprised to see. I was happy to see Bobby come back. It
I'm
was
never
cool.
not. Yeah, rocking with the Seahawks.
I love Kobe. I love Michael Jackson. It's his name, Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant. Like, we have a good defense. DK
You have
Metcalf.
Kobe Bryant on your team. What's going? Wait, you actually have someone
Kobe with a C, I think it's how he
I knew
spells it.
Michael Jackson. I don't know.
I didn't even know
That's
that.
We have a
crazy,
Kobe
huh?
Bryant and a Michael Jackson.
Jets
on
have
our
2
defense.
dudes named Michael Carter.
That's cool. I like that.
That's nice.
Look at that. Clones out here, bro.
Oh my goodness. Now that we have successfully established favorite teams, I want to know how fantasy is going for you right now.
All right. I'm so excited to talk about this. Not really.
What is fantasy football for those who don't know?
I tried explaining it to my girlfriend the other day, and she had no idea what I was talking about.
Chandler, I feel like you can, honestly.
All right, let's go. So, fantasy football is a game that us grown men play where we get together and we pick players, and you essentially make a team. It's not a real team, but it's on your phone. It's in your app. It has all the players you picked. And then when those players do good in real life, your team does good. And we all put money down. This year was $50. And
How about the other league you're in?
The other league I'm in is $200. I think the first place is
$2,000.
That'd be $2,000. Yeah, like right around there. Yeah,
nuts.
whoever scores the most points for your guys wins that week, and you win.
Yeah.
win enough weeks, you make it.
That's pretty much what it is. You just like pick a bunch of like real life players based on how they do. You get points, and like your whole team gets points as a whole.
And these are skill players, so you're not picking offensive linemen. Yeah, it's like receiver, quarterback, running back, tight end.
There's also like defensive players. Like there's a bunch of settings.
There's settings that you can do.
Yeah,
that's true.
We should pull out our teams.
Let's do it. Actually, I want to compare them.
And just like just off the top right now. Just we'll kind of go through everyone's like starters. We'll go starters real quick.
Yeah, I like that. Read them off.
All right. I'll do my starting. Here's my team. I gotta go with my boy Gino. We've been talking about him all podcast. He balled out for me last season. Like, all right, I picked him up in the later rounds. Like I wanted him back. He balled out. Didn't do that well for me this first game, but like maybe it's the first game. Maybe it's the first game.
Yeah, it's a warm up.
So I got Gino. I had the first round pick. Picked up Justin Jefferson. First time I ever had the first round pick, dude. Super excited.
First overall pick.
Crazy.
First overall.
He's
Devontae
so
Adams right after him. Come on, dude. Back to back. Derrick Henry, Damian Pierce, Mark Andrews, DeAndre Hopkins, and then I got Miami's defense. Those are my starters.
You got a pretty good, like, solid team.
I got a great team.
That team has to be 1-0.
You would think. Nobody on my team scored over 19 points.
Yeah, I was gonna say nobody scored 20.
All right, Matt, let's hear your team.
So okay, I just like sneak peek when I was in the draft and all of a sudden I just see wide receivers getting picked off like apples from a tree.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, while they're doing that, I'm gonna go straight to QB. I grabbed your quarterback from last year.
Yeah.
Also, my girlfriend's favorite team's quarterback, so it's like, this is cool. Jalen Hurts.
And
I thought he was gonna ball out. What's interesting is he gave me only 12 points on Sunday.
Very interesting.
That is interesting. He'll probably he'll hit hard this semester. He's gonna cook.
I feel like again, it's only one game, right? Like
I just said this semester.
That's right.
I was gonna let it slide.
This
Bro, that
semester
went right over my head. I didn't even notice.
This NFL semester is gonna go crazy, bro.
That's all I'm gonna refer to it as for the rest of the night.
Semester.
All right, so QB, I got Jalen Hurts, and then wide receivers, I got DK Metcalf,
Balled out.
Calvin Ridley.
Oh, great pick.
I got Kenneth Walker as a running back.
Oh my gosh.
James Cook, David Njoku. I've heard his name a couple times. And then Brandon Ayuk, which, if anybody's a fan of the 49ers, you understand the first game was
crazy for him.
Different.
Specifically. God. Who would have thought? I lost to Matt because Calvin Ridley and Brandon Ayuk in my team, given those great names, did not produce that first game, unfortunately.
Isaac has a saying every year that's the funniest thing ever.
They have the best team on paper. I have the best team on paper, and they should win every single game. But it's true. Listen
every week.
Yeah,
listen to my team. What I just read out to you.
It's true.
And tell me that's not championship team right there in fantasy.
It's not.
Well,
in fantasy, it's not.
My team this year, I went with a different strategy. I tried to pick up some dudes that are hurt because the idea
that's
is
nuts.
The idea is by the end of the year, that's when you're playing in the games to win it all.
That's true, I guess.
So the thought process is you pick up these dudes. They're hurt right now. So like literally once the season starts, I have 2 dudes that won't even play. And by the end of the year, they'll be healthy. I got them for cheaper than anyone else. Anyway, my team is Christian McCaffrey first, Garrett Wilson. Then I went with Cooper Kupp, who was out for at least 4 games. Jonathan Taylor, who's also out for 4 games.
Dang. They come back healthy, though.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
So I was kind of expecting to lose week 1, and I won. So we're up. City Boys up.
City Boys up.
Chandler was playing chess.
We were playing checkers.
Yeah, exactly.
You're 5 moves ahead. No, that's a great strategy. Yeah, I'll go over my team real quickly. I got Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs, so I got a dynamic duo right there.
Dynamic duo.
Yeah, which that's the first time I've ever gotten either of them. Kind of excited to see what they do. I got Chris Godwin. I had him, I think, the last 2 years.
Yeah,
he is balled out for me the last 2 years.
Solid, like 15 points.
Every time. He's so consistent. He's not going to be like my number 1 player, but he delivers every single time. So I love Chris Godwin. I really wanted Keenan Allen. Because Keenan Allen
was also
always does the exact same thing.
Another 15, 16 points.
Somebody picked him up this year. I was pissed. I got Josh Jacobs. He balled out for me last year, too. He has some 40-point games that were nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got him. I got Cam Akers. I got Dallas Goedert, and then Gabe Davis. I don't know these names. Gabe Davis.
Yeah, Gabe Davis. So you got 2 wide receivers from the
Crazy thing
Bills.
about I'll let you finish. I don't know why I'm trying to.
No, I'm done. Oh, wait. Kicker. T-Bass, and then I got the Dallas.
The crazy thing about Diego's team is he has 2 amazing quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
What was your thought process going into that?
Dude, let me tell you my thought process with this. So I always pick up 2 the 2 best quarterbacks I can possibly pick up, because if I have those 2 best quarterbacks, that means somebody else is missing out on a quarterback that they could be winning with. And you know what? It worked for me both years that I've done it. The first year I played, I won everything. I took first place. The second year I played this league, because we did 2 leagues last year. I lost in our league, but the other league I played, I won. Same strategy. So that's my strategy this year. Is like, it's gonna come down to like big players at some point, like quarterbacks or wide receivers or running backs. They're the ones that are gonna carry everything. Yeah. And so if I have the 2 best ones, everyone else is done for.
I'll defend you, because I did the same thing. I picked up Aaron Rodgers. Yep. As my second quarterback, and I was like, these are 2 heavy hitters.
Bad investment right there.
Well,
it could have been a good one though.
What I was surprised is as I dropped him yesterday, and then I went to the quarterbacks in the top. There's Jordan Love. Well, this is alma mater. First off, he's from Utah State, in case nobody knows. Second off, he had a phenomenal game on Sunday, so I was like, this is a great backup quarterback.
I agree.
Because what I'm thinking is when your quarterback's on that bye week, usually what people do, I guess, is they go and just pick up a quarterback. That's what they do? Is that the function there?
That's what it is.
I don't do that. I just have something ready who I know is going to be good, and I just throw him in. Plus, what happens when your starting quarterback gets hurt? Like, you never know. I'm more safe than sorry. 100%.
I agree. That's the way that I run it, and it's worked for me well. I'm a win this 3rd year in a row.
Let's go.
And you already know, once I win, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Vegas. I'm going to put all of that money down on red. We're going to play roulette, and I'm putting all of that money down on red.
Reds.
Are you being for real?
I'm being for real.
Let's go.
Reds,
and then when I win it at Vegas too, everybo's gonna have a good weekend. We're all gonna party that weekend.
I'm way excited. I'm gonna tank for Diego to win this
for my benefit
for us. I think like if I'm like second place and I'm about to lose, tanking so he wins for sure. And then,
dude, I will say this, because I've never like paid attention to like football very closely. I've never like followed stuff like game to game, player to player, until we started doing fantasy football. And then that first year of fantasy football, I went all in. Because that first year too, Matt drafted, and then Matt just let everything go for the rest of it.
I was auto-draft the entire time.
Yeah.
No, wait. I drafted Russell Wilson.
You're auto-drafted.
Matt hasn't played in forever.
2 years ago he played.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, he was in our league 2 years ago.
Russell Wilson, and then threw it on auto-draft.
Yep. But you know what? What I did that semester. You know what I did is there was a game where you were about to like make it to the playoffs, and then you were up against Matt. That's right. And I was monitoring everybody's teams the entire season, and I knew that if you lost this game against Matt, you wouldn't make it to the playoffs. And so I texted Matt. I was like, Matt, switch out all 3 of your players right now. And Matt swithed them all out at the last second, like right before they were about to play. And then you lost.
Yeah.
This guy's playing chess. I was like, okay, I'll just throw in my bench. Most of my lineup was injured or like.
It's so funny.
I was losing every game.
Because I think if you would have gone, you would have won it all. Because it would have came down to me and you, and I was like, I don't want to face Isaac. I might lose this one.
It becomes a blur when I lose. Like, I literally like don't. I'm just like, I am so heated.
I love it.
I just like forget any bad thing that's happened, like any stuff like that. I'm like, I'm like this. It ruins my entire week. Like. It ruins my like Sunday. It ruins my like my Monday.
The vibe.
It's literally like the worst. Like fantasy makes me so mad. And then that Tuesday comes and like everyone's lineup resets and like and then I'm like, all right, now we got. I'm like, it's time to like pick players up and like do some trades and stuff. Like me and Chandler were in some talks for some trades.
We're negotiating right now.
We're kind of in we're negotiating.
Garrett,
we're in talks right now.
In our fantasy, Garrett offered me last Saturday 2 players for Aaron Rodgers.
You should have taken it.
And I just let it go.
Oh, you good?
That's like my favorite kind of trade. Isaac does it all the time, but so many people do it. Where what you do is you take like 2 or 3 really bad players and you offer it for one. It's literally the equivalent of being a kid and you're like, ooh, that dime is really small. You want 2 nickels.
Right. Bigger nickels.
Yeah.
I think
4 pennies.
I think that the first day we drafted, I like immediately sent out some crazy trades.
Yeah, I saw.
Silent trades.
Just like insane trades, but like I want to just like, all right, we'll figure out like first and second weeks, and then after that, I'm like, all right, now like I want to like make some actual trades, you know?
Yeah, your team on paper.
Don't feed into it.
No, but on paper, he knows. I know. Everyone here knows, but everyone here knows they're great on paper, but on paper doesn't matter in fantasy.
It doesn't.
You gotta like.
So why do you draft then like that? Switch up your draft skill.
No, because these are great players.
Get someone
speaking,
consistent.
They're all great.
When you lose every year and someone's like, maybe you should switch something up, and it's like, no.
Wait, so wait, last year I made it to the second round in the playoffs though. Like
I'm just kidding. You usually do pretty good.
Consistent finalist. Yeah. So you
consistent, that's only as far as like your team, like where you're drafting, you know, because at the end of the day, like your players will take over.
It's
right?
true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's either they go ball out or they don't.
There's nothing you can do to make your player
really
better
do
or
it.
worse.
You know who I really wanted? Debo Samuel.
You wanted Debo?
I wanted him.
Did you have him last year?
I had him both.
Yeah, way better. That's funny.
I had him last year, the year before as well, and he balled out for me every game.
I have like 3 really good wide receivers. Anybody needs one? Like,
I'm literally
talk to me. Talk
you
to
have
me.
4 that I want.
4.
I
Yeah.
have a trade.
Listen, I got Devontae. I got Justin Jefferson, DeAndre Hopkins, and Michael Pittman.
Isaac,
Like, if you guys are talking running backs, because I'm looking for a running back.
Live react to this trade, okay? Cooper Kupp, Monster, or Brian Robinson. You choose. They're both good. For Mark Andrews and Hopkins.
Very intriguing. Wait,
Whatever you decide right now, you got to do it.
Mark Andrews and D-Hop?
I would maybe take Mark Andrews and Pittman.
Dang, dude. Because, like, honestly,
this is nice. I like this.
that's... Oh, but here's the thing. Oh, man, Cooper Kupp, though. No.
Because like so Cooper Kupp, the price went up because I don't know if you saw Matt Stafford played amazing.
Yeah.
And Mark Andrews didn't play.
Yeah,
So,
and he won, right? The Rams won.
Yeah.
Because that's the scariest thing to me is like them tanking and like him like they're not rushing him to get back into the lineup, right?
Yeah.
He's out till 4 or like week 4.
Yeah, week 4 the minimum.
That's scary. Imagine that duo, Justin Jefferson and Cooper Kupp.
That would be the nastiest duo ever.
Devontae Adams.
You'd win it
Still
for
have
sure.
Devontae
And
Adams.
Devontae Adams. The thing is, I need a running back. I need a solid running back.
Brian Robinson.
He's not solid. Like, honestly, he's
both have, like,
good.
12. I mean,
No, he's good.
bad.
He's good.
He's consistently decent.
yeah.
I need somebody who's like I have assets. That's the thing. And like, I'm willing to like trade. Like I really am. I'm not one of those people. I talked to my brother about this 2 days ago and he was like, don't send me trades. I'm not that person. Like
Your
I
brother
hate
said that?
trades. I'm sitting on my team. Like he hates trades. I'm like, all right,
We
you're
make
boring.
2 every year.
Yeah.
At least one.
Me and Chandler, we do some trades. All
Josh Jacobs for Justin Jefferson.
That's very
I
intriguing.
mean, we could talk more, but maybe I'd give up Alexander Madison.
I'm just trying to see if you'll do something live right now. If you're about it, I'll send that request right now.
I need something more than Josh
Jacobs. I agree.
But no. Josh Jacobs is
He's
top
good.
running back. He's a top running back. He's a top like 3 running back, right? Because
He's nice.
He led the league last year.
he led the league. Who else? Who else is like the
Eckler,
best running back?
McCaffrey.
Eckler, McCaffrey, and
Probably
Josh Jacobs, right?
Saquon's-
Now I want to know, who do you think is going to win out of everybody? Genuinely.
Genuinely?
Yeah.
Who has the?
Who has the best team? At
Okay.
least out of the 4 of us. Who do you
Okay.
think has the best chance?
Can you say yourself?
Exact same time.
Listen, I think the sleeper here, low key, is Matt right over here.
It low-key could be Matt.
Because like, who else do you have? You got Jalen Hurts, Calvin Ridley, Ayuk if he continues the
Calvin
ball,
Ridley's like a steal.
So that's my
and then who are
question.
your running backs?
So it's Kenneth.
Yeah.
and James Cook. But
Yeah, right.
so my thing is like I agree, but I'm curious if Ayuk can keep doing that.
Yeah,
That's my thing.
it's very.
I gotta watch like 5 more games, and then I'll give you an answer.
Team
you know?
is so good.
It is. They are.
They got a bunch of receivers that
And
like.
I feel like
Kittle and Debo
Yeah.
had awful games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and so when they're on, Ayuk won't get the ball.
That's what it is. Like that's like it's
And then I might, you know what I'm saying? So, but
I think Calvin Ridley's going to be great this season.
Trevor Lawrence is that guy.
I also am in the market for a quarterback right now. I'm kind of like, no, listen.
You should have picked up Jordan.
No, I was
Seriously.
You should.
No, you know who picked right before me? Who picked right before me was Tua. I think Kai took Tua.
Nice.
I was for sure. I was like, oh, I have my sights set on Tua. I want him so bad. Nah, I was so mad.
You want Justin? You want Joe Burrows?
You want Joe Burrows?
Yeah, I'll take Joe Burrow.
Give me Justin Jefferson.
That's crazy. I'll give you. Wait, who else do you have? Wait, no. You have Josh Allen and Joe Burrow.
Josh Jacobs, Joe Burrow.
I will give you
Josh Allen.
I will give you Geno Smith and then somebody else, another like good receiver, like running back. But then also like look at your running backs. Who do you have as your running back right now?
Josh Jacobs.
And who else?
Cam Akers.
Do you want Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry and Hopkins.
Yeah.
A lot of stock in the Titans.
It is.
It was not intentional. I saw.
See, I wouldn't mind Derrick Henry, but I skipped over him in the draft. Yeah, and so
did you pick Josh Jacobs over him?
Over Derrick Henry? Because like I feel like all of the number one picks, like historically, they don't finish the season. It was like the same thing.
On fire the whole time.
Yeah,
it's either or.
Yeah, it's like a hit or miss. And so with like people like Derrick Henry, I'm like, I don't know. Same thing with like Jonathan Taylor, where I'm like, I don't know, because last year he didn't do hot, but the year before that he balled out.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. He got injured last year though? That's why he was out the whole year, and like that could happen to any player though. Like,
I know, but it tends to happen to the number one players because they're the ones that are playing the most. Oh, that's why I like consistent guys like
you like
Keenan Allen.
You like on just fly under the radar. 15-point guys. I like them too, but it's nice to get that extra 30 points when you need it.
I know. But that's only when you need it. Most of the time you don't need it. Most of the time you just need like an extra 2-3 points to push you over.
They're higher risk players, so it's just like gambling.
Yeah,
you could lose it or you could win it with those players.
I always try and reach on one jet, like just go too high. Just because I'm gonna cheer for him anyway.
Yeah. So like even 2 years ago when I had played fantasy, and then every fantasy before that, you all know this, I would probably draft like 5 Seahawks players. Dude, I remember Russell Wilson, Marshawn Lynch, the receiver, I can't remember. And then I pick up the defense, maybe the kicker. It was fun.
Seahawks defense. Seahawks defense was like first $20 to us every year. He's like, I don't care about winning.
I wanted Lob. I wanted Legion of Boom. I loved watching them. They're amazing.
I respect that.
I'll answer that question though in the room. Sleeper that I think Chandler sold me, honestly.
I'm sold on Chandler too.
I think Chandler is the sleeper.
I think he's got
I like the strategy.
4 weeks when my players are healthy.
I like it. I think so. But Isaac's close though. You're close. And then Diego, you're like everybody's right there.
Because last year, this is why I did it. Because DeAndre Hopkins was suspended for 4 games, and I was like, I'm not drafting him. He can play for 4 games, and I forget who had him. I think it was in the big money league I'm in. They got him like so late, and then by the end of the year, I was like, "It's DeAndre Hopkins. This dude's amazing."
Yeah, absolutely.
And so he just balled out. So I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna trade."
So when they come back, they just
same with
ball.
Kamara. Alvin Kamara suspended 3 games, and so you drafted him like.
But like Cooper Kupp is a number 1 receiver. Like he's a number
Kupp's
1
crazy.
when he plays.
He's crazy.
He averages like 25 points a game, which is crazy.
You know, I do kind of like, just from the bottom of my heart, I do hope Isaac kind of wins it.
Yeah,
because it's so I hang out with you so often. I see you every time after you lose, and I'm like, this dude needs to win.
Dude, man, listen.
I was like, this cannot keep happening to my man.
Either that or the Dallas Cowboys need to win a Super Bowl.
One or the other. Please. I am so okay with either, bro. Like, just one. Like, I don't care.
Or make it to the game.
Yeah, make it to the Super Bowl. Make it to the NFC Championship, bro. Because they haven't. Since this dynasty started, they haven't gone. They've lost.
It's got to be this year. Right?
They've lost the second round.
So. Who's in the NFC? Oh, the Eagles.
Eagles are nice.
Are Eagles supposed to be that good, though?
You might have sleeping Seahawks.
Seahawks.
You might have the 49ers
49ers
are nice. 49ers are nice.
Okay, never mind. It's actually.
It's
Who else?
That's it. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Raven.
No,
they're AFC.
Yeah, and then we got the Cowboys that go freaking 16-1, and then like
playoffs.
Blow it
and then lose in the second round. Like, what the hell, bro?
I thought you guys had it last year.
We have the best like team. I'm excited for the Dallas Cowboys defense, though. That should have been my first pick. The Cowboys defense, 37 points first game.
Because nobody had picked a defensive team yet, and so I saw them. I was like, I'm getting them. I get them every year, and they always ball out. That's the way it goes. Which Now I want to know, what are your favorite NFL players of all time?
Current or okay?
Actually, yeah, give me your favorite current NFL player and then your of all time.
That's tough. If I had to choose one though, okay, yeah, defensive player Parsons right now. Probably Micah Parsons. He's Cowboys DN and gets every single one of the points that you get in fantasy. So
balling out.
Matt's has got to be. I know Matt's.
I just love dudes that are really explosive. Like Breece Hall, he just had like an 80-yard run last week. Like last season, he did it so many times. And he's a Jet, but still, that's probably my favorite player right now.
There you go.
He's not even my all-time. He was just my favorite for a second. It was Marshawn Lynch, but he's not playing anymore. So
Stetson.
Yeah.
Stetson Bennett.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Only because I watched him in college, and I loved how he just didn't care what anybody thought. He just kept going.
He's like 25. You know that, right?
Born October 28th, 1997, is an American football quarterback.
Bro, he's a rookie. He's 25.
Dude, old. That's crazy. In a month, you guys are the same age.
Same age, yeah, which is wild. But actually, speaking of that, blew my mind when I was drafting. I don't know why, but I realized I'm drafting people for this fantasy football team, and some of them are younger than me.
Yeah.
And I felt ancient. I don't know what that feeling was.
Isn't that crazy?
It was weird. I was like,
It's worse than basketball.
Oh my gosh.
right.
Basketball, they're like
18.
18. Yeah.
Yeah.
but like I'm used to being like in high school and playing fantasy, and I'm like, oh, these guys are like they're past college. They're like in their young adult life. They're much older than me.
The crazy thing is because they look so much older. Because I look at someone like Jalen Hurts, I'm like, that dude's got to be like 28, 29, 30. Bro's 25. He's got me beat by like 6 months.
I agree.
I was like, these guys are fully
boom.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know, it's funny.
They won the genetic lottery. I'll say that.
Exactly.
That's 5'3" Kings, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Diego.
5'3".
Speak for yourself, Diego. Diego, all right, who's your favorite if you based on your fantasy likings?
Right now, Deebo Samuel.
Debo?
Yeah, Deebo Samuel's been my favorite one. At least my favorite player like right now that's active in the NFL just because he can execute whatever it's got to be, whether it's wide receiver, running back.
Yeah,
he comes in clutch for both of them.
He's a baller.
Yeah, so I like Deebo Samuel a lot just because of that. Now I'm pissed that I don't have him this year.
You'll still
Always
root for
comes
him,
in
though.
clutch.
He's in your heart. You know?
He's in my heart.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm winning the ship. Just so just like keep this like when I say this real
Bookmark?
quick. I'm winning the ship this year. Cut that and like put it in February when I win.
Cut that to Diego like throwing $1,000. Isaac's not there.
I'm winning the ship this year. Calling it right now. We'll go back to this exact video, this exact clip moment at the end of the season.
Let's move on now.
Can we do favorites all time really quick?
Yeah.
All time.
I did my favorite player.
You did?
Yeah. My favorite all time is Calvin Johnson because his nickname is Megatron. And I love Transformers. And he is
such a cool
he just
nickname.
like one day I was like, he was amazing. Like
I agree.
Young, one of the best, on track to be one of the best wide receivers of all time. And he said, F it. I don't want to play for Detroit. I'm not playing if I have to play for Detroit. And he stuck to his word. Man hasn't played.
He retired.
That's
years.
nuts.
It's probably been like 10 years now where he just said, I don't want to play. He's just a freak athlete. Could have made millions more dollars. And he just said, no, I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
chilling.
do what I want. He plays in the NBA All-Star game, which was sick.
That's so crazy.
He's just living the life.
He's balling.
I think you guys know mine. I was very much into him, like especially in my teenage years, like when that Tony Romo era was happening, and like everyone remembers a catch that wasn't a catch, but it was a catch. Like, yeah, throw up the X's for Des Bryant.
Yes,
it may even be
It is
Isaac's
Des.
nickname. Yeah. Years later.
One of them.
One of my
many.
Still calls me that.
one
He'll
of
be
them-
like, what's Des doing? I'm like, who?
Yeah, people, yeah, weird.
Hey, if we
But
go to,
whatever.
That's right. He does call you
He
Des.
does.
so if we go to my contacts right now, this has been my contacts since day one. I don't even know.
Isaac
If you know
Des Delgado.
that. It's been my contact since high school. Isaac Des Delgado.
I love it. Mine's ice cold.
There you go.
love
Yeah,
it.
either one works.
It's just boom.
I forgot about that.
I know Matt's.
Do you?
Yeah, actually, I
Because
don't.
I don't know either.
I'd like to say
favorite?
Richard Sherman.
I was gonna say Bobby Wagner.
close.
I think Bobby
Close.
Wagner.
Yeah.
That's
Bobby
what I
Wagner's up there.
expect.
I was debating because I loved Cam Chancellor.
Okay.
I loved him so much
Great
just
Cam
because
Chancellor.
like just
The dark
terrifying.
visor.
Terrifying.
So
The
Honestly,
dark
yeah.
visor.
Yeah,
like,
like,
dude freaking hits
even-
like a mother.
So,
yeah,
but
bro.
they go hand in hand because they played at the same time in the same peak performance for both of them. You know, like I just honestly, if we're gonna like be hometown, obviously Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I followed him I watched the dude play, like, fun fact, like, at the time, my cousin kicked for the team, and those were his teammates.
Yeah.
So I would see, I'd see them here and there doing
Utah
stuff.
State.
Yeah, it was, and I was like, these are cool guys, and then I watched them go into the NFL, and then I watched them become that, and I'm like, holy crap, they came from Logan, Utah.
Yeah.
And he was like part of the number 1 defense in the nation. It was nuts. Was part of.
Yeah.
I don't know about now, but
No, it's cool. It's history.
yeah.
You got to live some of it. Yeah.
It's always funny to me when smaller schools have a big athlete or a big person go to them, because Damian Lillard went to Weber State.
Yes. Yeah. Same story.
And you go like anywhere. Like I was just at like this coffee shop, just a huge Damian Lillard mural for no reason.
Yeah,
like he is everywhere. It's like that school is.
They're
just
holding on to that. They're like, nah. They're like, greatness comes from us, bro.
The second best player from Weber State is like non-existent.
What about throwback before 2000?
I want to give mine real quick.
Oh, my bad.
No. So my favorite one of all time. The reason why though is because I feel like he was very iconic and he like completely kind of changed the way a lot of like receivers go about things, is the way I view it. Odell Beckham Jr. All the one-handed catches I think started to really appear when we were like back in high school, like sophomores. I think that's when it really like started to become a lot more prevalent. All of the one-handed catches. I would see that in like football practices everywhere. Everybody be trying to do the one-handed catch.
Yeah, his culture drifted down into college, into little league, high school football. It's true.
Yeah. And so I think that was a big cultural shift. Yeah. Yeah. You want to do players from before the 2000s?
I got one in mind. Primetime. The boy, Deion Sanders. Just like, I remember watching him when I was in like the 90s, and he was like so sick, bro. Like the way he would like, play offense and defense, and like, I'm kidding.
ways.
I never watched him. I was not born at that time. I was joking. You see highlights of him and you see all the stuff, like what he's come about, and like, dude, he was definitely like one of like the first trailblazers that like kind of did like both sides, especially in the NFL. Super weird. He also played Major League Baseball too at the time. He played in the NFL and MLB, which is insane. So he was just like a freak athlete.
All over
and
the
like
place.
That's nasty.
like just
Random fun fact about him. I was in Texas, and I was with my girlfriend. It's her hometown. And Deion Sanders famously bought like a mansion there. He built like a huge mansion. So we went to go look at it. And as we were driving by, the guy was like, "What are you doing?" And we like pulled up closer to him, and he's like, we were like, "Oh, we're looking at this house." Like we knew it was Deion Sanders, and he's like, "Oh, I just bought this house." He's like, "Do you want to come see it?" And he let us like tour through it, and it was wild. It was like every single sport. He had a basketball court, he had a bowling alley, a movie theater, a tennis court.
That's crazy.
That's so cool.
That's so crazy.
Mine's from Madden. I don't know who this dude is at all. He's sick though. His name was Jack Youngblood. I think he played in like the 60s. There was some thing where he's like said he wouldn't play football unless he could have his whole name on the back of his jersey.
He wanted it his way.
Jack Youngblood. I don't even know if that's his real last name. I doubt it, but I don't know. I loved playing with that dude in Madden because his last name was
tiny, like
he has like the one face mask because it was so old.
just like the one line.
Yeah,
that
I
is
think
so good, dude. What do you play?
Sick. The end.
That is so wild.
I like Deacon Jones too. They played like together at the same time. But Deacon Jones invented the word sack because he was like, when he hit the quarterback, he's like, they drop like a sack of potatoes. So now everyone just calls him
It's just
sacks.
called sack. That's actually cool.
That's
really
iconic.
random.
That's really cool.
Lore.
That is lore. Yeah.
Love it.
I used to love the random Madden players and facts about him.
Shout out, Matt.
Fuck is Jack Youngblood?
I love that. Matt, did you say yours?
No, but
Okay.
it's just real fast. Mine's Joe Montana. I love Joe.
Okay.
I used to watch like YouTube videos of him playing, and I was like, well, I would definitely be a Niners fan if I was around.
Yeah.
90s, but Joe Montana's cool.
Let's see. I can't remember his name right now. I think his last name is Smith. I just can't remember.
Smith?
Emmitt Smith?
No. I can't remember his first name. He was a defensive player. I think he was a safety, but I remember seeing him. I think he was on the Jaguars or something. I can't remember for sure. Or the Panthers. Probably the Panthers, honestly.
Smith?
It might have been Steve Smith. Is he
Wide
the...
receiver. He's
Was he the
little
wide
guy.
receiver?
He's
Yeah, the
really
little
short.
guy.
Yeah.
And I would just remember, like, I've seen like the videos of him where he's like, if you see this face, that means I scored. If you see this face again, that means I scored again. I would just like love his trash talk that I would see. That's right. It was Steve Smith.
The shortest king.
Yeah.
He really was. He was a baller.
Yeah.
He wasn't that old though. He was
I think he was like 2004. Oh yeah, it was Steve Smith. I looked him up.
2000s. 2000s.
Forever.
Yeah, he played till like 2018 or something.
Oh, I lied. This was like 2014.
Yeah.
What the heck?
He was like older.
Those videos
though.
just looked
So like
grainy.
early
Yeah.
2000s. Yeah, like 2000s.
Yeah, that's fine. 2002.
Yeah, he's great.
All right, never mind. Yeah, we'll consider him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put him up there.
Absolutely.
I just like the trash talk. I think it's so funny to listen to him.
Steve Smith is so funny. You seen that video?
That's why I like
You
Richard
saw the
Sherman.
video with the rookie DJ Moore, where he's like talking to Cam Newton about like his fantasy team.
No, I don't think so.
You haven't seen it? So he's like picking his fantasy team like they're at practice or whatever. And he's like, so do you think I should put this guy in or this rookie DJ Moore, and DJ Moore standing right next to him? He's like, DJ Moore's like not, he's a rookie though. Like, I don't know if I trust him. And then he's like, and he talks to DJ Moore. He's like,
You gonna come through?
Yeah, you gonna come through? You gonna come through if I put you in the lineup? He's like, yeah.
Guys, right?
He's like, yeah, I will. He's like, you give me 2 points, I'll slap the shit out of you. Have you not seen that for real?
That's funny.
That's so
I
funny.
haven't seen that.
It's so funny.
I always wonder how that works with them in the NFL. They know that people have them on these teams, and they have their own teams, and it's like
They can't do the fantasy though, can
They
they?
can't, they just can't bet.
they can't
They
bet.
can't bet on it. Okay,
If
I
they're
thought
found betting,
okay.
if they're found betting, it's there's a word for it, but
Okay,
Calvin Ridley, that's how you got.
yes, suspended. That's right. He was betting.
Dang.
that's crazy.
If
Okay,
you were in the NFL, would you draft yourself in your fantasy team?
absolutely right. If you know you're number one,
Yeah.
Or what if you weren't even like
If you're like Cooper Cup, yeah.
like, you know, if you're a bench player, would you still draft yourself just because?
just for fun. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
absolutely. What if you get on the game? You know?
Yeah.
You're like,
Am I trying to win money or not? Yeah, I guess we'll wrap up here with some trivia questions.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
I've got 101 questions for you guys, but we're not gonna go over all 101.
Yikes.
We'll be
yeah,
here.
you got this.
We'll be here all night.
Good, bro.
We'll do 20 questions. I think you guys can do that pretty quickly.
Okay.
Actually,
You
should hide
should-
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I was
do-
like,
I
I,
don't
sh-
like
I should hide this.
Chandler's
You're gonna,
like, so-
Chandler's gonna
So
look.
what's the prize?
Insider trading, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there a prize?
No prize. Just checking your guys'
Bragging
knowledge. Yeah,
I always love goading Diego on to do things.
dude, it works too.
Prize? I come to your podcast and there's no prize?
My favorite one is you're like, no, like he should be drinking. Like, let's get him drunk, because then he'll like be generous with his money. I'm looking at my Venmo and I got $100 sent to you the next morning.
My favorite thing ever is when we went to Windover and Diego won on a slot like the first 20 minutes of us being there.
Oh, I love
That
it.
was the best Diego for the rest of the night.
Honestly, facts. Yo, literally.
I love it.
So y'all want drinks? It's on me. You're losing money? Don't worry, I got you.
got
Keep
you,
playing,
dude. I got
Keep
you.
playing the whole night.
This
Keep
is
playing.
Hilarious.
All right. Question number 1: what does the NFL stand for?
Easy. National Football League.
No fun league.
No fun league. That was a quick and easy one. Who is the current commissioner of the NFL?
Roger.
Ooh,
That's a good
Roger
one.
Goodell.
Yep, that was quick and easy. Where's the NFL Hall of Fame located?
It's in
Canton, Ohio.
Ohio.
Got
But
it.
I was about to say
You're on a
Ohio.
roll here.
I couldn't
no
think. I
idea.
couldn't think of the city.
How many total games are played in the NFL regular season
Just changed it, right? Pretty recently.
Because now it's 17, right?
per team? Yes.
Per team, yeah.
18 weeks of
18 weeks of football, 17 games. You're right.
Because it used to be 16. Right?
Yeah.
And then 17 total.
Yeah. So overall, like if you times that for every team, 272 games.
Have you seen
But they
that?
did that because they took away a preseason game.
Yeah.
Have you
Oh,
seen
that's
that?
right.
Have you seen that tweet where it's like, why don't the NFL change to 82 games? like the NBA. It's like, bro, it's like everyone walking out of the season with like CTE.
There's 52 weeks in a year. How do you? Yeah, you gotta play 2 games a week.
Back to back.
That is
Getting
insanity.
hit in the freaking
Holy crap!
Everyone would just be Antonio Brown.
Seriously.
gosh, bro.
Isn't it?
That Antonio Brown hit is probably the nastiest hit I've ever seen.
So scary.
Oh my
Scary.
gosh.
Tough.
Yeah, let's see. How many players can NFL teams roster at one time?
52?
I think it's 55.
I think it's 54.
You guys are all so close.
53?
It's 53.
What the?
52, 55, 54.
I swear it's 54.
I thought it was
What? I saw it
52.
like the other day.
53.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's
I saw
that
a
was-
team go down from 92 to I guess it's
Oh my
53.
gosh, the cuts they
I was
make.
like, they just chopped like everybody.
Yeah.
They just cut the shit out of those
See ya.
teams.
It's crazy. Oh man. Who has thrown the most passing yards of all time?
Is it Brady?
It's Tom Brady. 89,214 career passing yards.
Golly.
Does it say second place at all or no?
I think it's Drew Brees.
I don't know.
I was
it
gonna
might,
say
it might say it at some
Brees.
point. Yeah, I guess
think
the next one. Who's thrown for the most rushing yards of all time?
Thrown for the most
Ran for the most rushing?
Yes.
Or ran?
Thrown for the most rushing.
Oh, yeah.
That's a weird way to say it. Let's say run.
Wait. So who? Running back or receiver?
It just says who has thrown for the most rushing yards of all time.
I'm gonna say. Hold up. I'm gonna say Emmitt Smith.
It is Emmitt Smith.
Okay, that's not.
That was a really weirdly worded question.
That's not. There's no way.
back.
Yeah, they're definitely typo right there.
Huge typo. Yeah, definitely a typo because I'm looking at the next one. It's like who has thrown for the most receiving yards of all time.
Why not just say who has the most receiving
No,
yards of
literally.
all
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say right
Is
here.
it Jerry Rice?
It is Jerry Rice.
Okay.
Well, going back to Emmitt Smith, 18,355 career rushing yards, and then Jerry Rice is 22,895 career receiving yards.
That's crazy.
Who has had the longest field goal successfully of all time?
No, it's
Tucker?
yeah, it's Tucker.
right.
Last
That's
season,
Tucker.
last season he
Justin
broke the
Tucker,
It
record.
used to
For
be Vinatieri, right?
Yeah,
I
Adam
think Vinatieri used to
How
be
how
one.
long? 65? Is it 65?
I thought it was more.
66.
That was that Lions game last year. That was
66 field
crazy.
goal.
It like binked and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, dude, crazy.
That is
It's so crazy
nuts.
how good he is.
On the other
Yeah,
side
Justin
of the
Tucker.
field.
He's-
wasn't it?
yeah.
He's a great kid. He's number one.
Insane.
Crazy.
Bomb.
Number one in
He's
fantasy.
on my fantasy, by the way.
Which player has won the most NFL MVP awards?
Brady.
Peyton.
It is a quarterback.
Is it Tom Brady?
It's Peyton Manning.
Manning.
Yeah, I was.
Matt got it right. He's got 5 of them. So 2003, 2004, 2008, 2009, and 2013.
I saw a documentary.
Old ass.
All right. Who has the most sacks in the NFL of all time?
Lawrence?
Mm-hmm. Trevor Lawrence.
Not Trevor
Trevins.
Lawrence.
No Lawrence in the name.
Okay.
It's not Lawrence.
Gosh, hang on. I know who it is. Is it Michael Strahan?
No. He has 200 sacks.
It wasn't.
Is
even
it
him.
Aaron Donald?
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Give us a hint.
2000s, 90s, 80s.
What is no. What does the name start with?
B as in Bravo.
But that's his first name.
That's his first
What's
name.
his last name start with?
It starts with an S. Initials BS.
Ben Simmons.
That's the one.
No. I'm gonna feel so stupid once
Yeah,
I don't
me
finish
too.
it. Once
That
I don't.
sucks. I'm sorry, whoever this is.
He primarily played for the Buffalo Bills.
Bruce Smith.
It's Bruce Smith.
Oh my gosh.
Random-
I would
random
never
ass.
guess that.
Yeah.
Madden.
When did he play?
Yeah.
Like 90s?
90s, 80s, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what-
200 career sacks.
I was in the 2000s. That's why I was.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been broken by now.
That's insane. Yeah,
Shout out to
same.
him though.
Same.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that
We're
record's
in
just
2022, and that was 40 years ago.
Staying
Homie's
strong.
Good
Going
for
crazy.
him. Love
that's
it.
nuts. Who has the most interceptions in the NFL of all time?
Drew Rivas,
No.
Peterson, Patrick Peterson,
No.
Deion Sanders.
Richard Sherman.
No. I'll give you the team. The primary teams he played for. It was Minnesota Vikings.
Oh.
And then the Washington Redskins. Definitely older now.
Oh.
He would be like 80. He's 81 years old now.
So nah.
He's 81 years old now. so this has to be one of like your historical NFL like
way.
Madden players.
No way. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Night Train Lane.
No.
I wish Ryan was here. Ryan knows all the Lou Hudson.
No.
Ryan knows all the old players.
Ryan's probably saying it right now.
Okay, it's Paul Krause.
Who is this guy, bro?
How many? How many?
83 or something like that.
Holy.
It was 81
Nice.
career interceptions.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew him. I just,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we knew who that was.
You knew who that was.
Okay. Who has the most return touchdowns in the NFL of all time?
Returns.
Returns.
Hester. Devin Hester.
That's right.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
20 of them.
Great.
So 5 kickoff returns, 14 punt
Devin
returns,
Hester.
and then 1 missed field goal returned.
That's crazy. Devin Hester used to be baller.
That's
Got that special team magic.
yeah, literally. This is a little harder one. How much does the average NFL player earn per year?
I'm gonna go with 150.
It's low because there's so many dudes on a roster.
That's
Not low,
that's
but
okay. I'll go up 80.
I'll say
I'm done with 80
1.2 million.
1.2 million?
per year or per.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
per year. Like
I'll
per
go,
season,
I'll
yeah.
go. I'll go 700K.
I'll go in the middle. 850.
Okay, so Chandler was the closest. The average is a 2 million per season.
Really?
Yeah, so Mahomes is definitely
Yeah.
inflating that number
Yeah.
because there probably are a lot of like lower like salary guys that are probably making like 500,000 around there, and then with like Mahomes and then like you get people
you
like
said
Jalen
average.
Hurts. Yeah, average.
Oh, Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I thought for some reason I heard what's the lowest, like the lowest.
Maybe that's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I heard, because I would have gone higher for sure.
What I said? No. Okay.
Yeah, I was just hearing things. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay. What year was the NFL founded?
1932.
1940, 52.
1945.
1961.
1920.
Oh my gosh, bro. Old ass.
We had the 100-year anniversary 2 years ago. I remember that.
You're right about
And
that.
they made it so big.
You're right. Yeah.
They did
Are
do
they only
that.
on like Super Bowl 60 though?
They're missing 40 years, bro. What's going on?
40 years of
They
Super
didn't do a
Bowls.
Super Bowl. They
Joe
were just
Crouch.
Dude, they were in the middle of
No one had any fun.
That guy was going crazy.
they were in the middle of 2 world wars. That's what was happening.
That's what happened. All of them got drafted.
Wrong draft.
all the people who had dreams and aspirations playing NFL, getting into the NFL draft.
What's your footy time? What the f*** are you doing catching balls?
You're 6'5" and wanting to play football. No, you're going overseas.
Bro, we need you dashing across that trench.
Yikes.
Yikes, for sure.
Question 16 here. Which 2 current NFL teams have existed since the founding year in
Green Bay
1920?
Packers for sure. I thought it was the Bears, but
And the Oilers.
Wait, which 2 teams exist?
Yeah, since the founding in 1920.
I'm gonna go with Packers. Number
Matt got one of them.
I'm going with
Chicago
Bears. I
Bears.
know it's
That's
the
one of
Bears.
them.
I
Not
know it's
Packers?
the Bears.
No
Is
Packers.
it the Jets?
I don't know the second one.
No.
I'll
New
be
York,
honest,
the
but
Dallas
I'm gonna
Cowboys?
guess Giants.
No.
Minnesota.
That's a good
I'm
guess. No. The Arizona Cardinals. That would have never been guessed.
Not even an East Coast team.
Not an
You would
East
think
Coast
East
team.
Coast, 'cause
That's what you
where
would
it all
think.
started.
Weird.
Wild.
Yeah, that was
It was the late and cold.
Yeah.
17. How many teams did the NFL have when it first started?
16.
10.
10 teams when it first started.
Wild.
Okay, when was the first NFL draft held?
It had to be like
60.
it had to be in the 60s, right? Or like 50s, 50-ish.
Earlier.
Golly.
30,
18.
A little later.
35.
380.
That's when they were drafting people.
Which way, dude?
Earlier.
Big Bang era. Are we talking that early?
Like, what do you want?
Or a little past that?
Classic period. Help me out here. Or after the Ice Age.
Yeah, literally.
It was in 1936. That was when they had the first one.
So yeah, dinosaurs.
Literally, dude.
All right.
Super old.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh. Okay. When was the first NFL championship game broadcasted?
70,
60.
59. 59.
71.
It does have a 1.
51.
It's got to be 6.
It is 51. In 1951.
it was the
Jesus,
70s.
I didn't even know they had broadcast.
I didn't know. Yeah, 50s. Who?
Was it through the freaking, what is it called? The telegraph?
They're doing
Morse code?
Yeah, the Morse code.
Every play?
That would take forever. You see Morse code? Oh, that'd be nuts.
That would be nuts. All right, we'll do this last freaking question.
Pick a good one.
I got a good one here.
Okay.
No, better one.
No.
No, the best one.
The best. Okay,
That one.
okay. I'll do an honorary one right now then,
Okay.
just for
Honorary.
for us, and then I'll do the best one. Okay. Which NFL team had the most wins in the 1970s?
Steelers.
I would say Brown. No. I'm sorry, Bears.
Packers.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Hey.
There you go.
know what time it is?
I know what you need to do. You need to go back.
Yeah.
Are there any cool old names besides the Oilers?
I liked the
Probably
Oilers
are. Let me find
logo
'em.
too. It was like an
It was like,
actual oil station, wasn't it?
yeah, something like that. Super
I
cool.
love oil. Something about me.
And then Tennessee Titans, right?
Okay, there's a lot of them that no longer
what?
exist.
I thought there was like 2 or 3.
Say the cool ones. Utah Blaze. What happened to arena football? Did it just go
I
bankrupt?
have no idea.
Dude, there are 49 franchises that no longer exist in the NFL.
Top 3.
Let me find the coolest names for you.
Snakes. I want the snakes. I don't know.
There's the Akron Pros.
Oh,
or the Akron
I've heard
Indians.
Akron. I've heard
Yeah.
LeBron was on that.
He is on that one. There's the Cincinnati Reds.
Baseball.
Sounds like a baseball team.
These sound like
Reds is a
baseball
baseball
teams. huh? The Detroit Tigers, the Detroit Wolverines, the Detroit
sounds like
Panthers. They went through every cat available, and then they're like, Lions. It's got to be the Lions.
Hey, get in the zoo book and pick it out. Right.
Like, no, it doesn't fit.
The lie.
Dude, 10 years from now, it's the Detroit Bobcats.
Something insane.
Gosh. Let's see. The Milwaukee Badgers. Here's a different one. The Rochester Jeffersons.
That's fire.
From New York.
That'd have been tough. Like Thomas Jefferson was their mascot.
I have no idea who their mascot
Can you
was.
imagine like the hat and everything?
Let's see. The Racing Legion Tornadoes.
The Tornadoes.
No city. That's bad.
Well, the city is Racing, Wisconsin.
Yes, that's
and
right.
so it's like Racing Legion, and then their team is the Tornadoes.
That's cool.
Pretty cool.
You guys said the Providence Steamrollers, right?
Oh,
Okay, that's another one.
Steamrollers?
The Providence Steamrollers. They were in like the 1925, 1931.
95% of their playbook was run up the gut.
St. Louis
Dude.
Gunners. See, we used to be a country. We
Yeah.
used to be the Washington Bullets and the St. Louis Gunners.
They only
Washington
they only-
Senators.
They only have running backs. That's it. Other team.
Let's see.
They would sub out running backs and
Stack
go
their O-line.
sub out, just like
Another one is Tonawanda Cardex. Toledo Maroons from Ohio.
Cool.
The Boston Bulldogs. That sounds like a baseball team.
I kind of like that though.
It's kind of cool, yeah.
dogs.
The Rock Island Independents. The Muncie Flyers.
I like Flyers. That's cool.
The Louisville Colonels.
Okay.
Like popcorn kernels.
Like
No,
military.
like Colonels.
The Hammond Pros. The Hartford Blues.
I think we get it, Diego.
Duluth Eskimos.
I think we're good.
the Dallas
Going,
Texans.
D, don't let 'em stop
Dallas
you.
Texans. So
Yeah.
they split Dallas Cowboys and
Yep.
then Houston Texans.
All right, I think that's more than enough trivia and
Interesting.
historical lessons for tonight.
Interesting. I want to echo what Dylan said. I wish no injury on any NFL player, even if they're against
agreed.
my fantasy team. I hope everybody plays great. Let's have a good season.
I agree.
I don't. I can't relate. Every time I see someone get hit hard that I'm playing against, they're slow to get up. That's not a human being. Lay down a little longer. Don't die. But
Pretend to be hurt a little longer.
You know what?
trying to
Oh
win
my
this
gosh.
money.
Like I said, I'm winning the ship this year. I'm excited. We're gonna have a good season. We're gonna have fun fantasy.
Anyways, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Good Friends. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, we are doing a giveaway when we hit 8,000 subscribers. So leave a like, hit subscribe, do whatever you got to do to support us. Tell your friends, tell your homies, and just support us however you can. All of that said, my name is Diego,
Chandler.
Matt.
Isaac.
and we will see you next time.